Racing program, of course, is in honor of a former late model driver who used to come to the Plymouth Speedway many years, raced up until he almost took his last breath. Tonight's racing action, of course, is in honor of the grandfather of racing here at the action track of the Midwest, the Plymouth Speedway, none other than Jim Blunt, who used to drive the Sweet 16 to victory almost every Sunday here at the Plymouth Speedway. Tonight's racing action, of course, all the drivers are out here. Most of these drivers used to race with Jim Blunt in that Sweet 16, as they used to race with him, and they've known him as a gentleman as well as a competitive race driver. So tonight's racing action is in honor of him. And so race fans, at this moment, we would like for everybody to take a minute of silence in honor of the late Jim Blunt. And race fans now remain standing for the singing of tonight's national anthem.
Just my children and my wife.
Next time by, we're going racing in our 2004 Jim Blunt Memorial Night of Racing here at the Plymouth Speedway. Race fans,
Lauren, close the gate over there. Lauren, close the gate.
hold on to your seats, hang on to your hats as we go racing on a Saturday night at the action track of the Midwest, the Plymouth Speedway. Let's not turn the loose, we're off and racing. As they go into turns 1 and 2, 55 Justin Matson on the outside of the 7 of Keith Hankins. Wheel to wheel, door to door as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap number 1. Your leader is 55 Justin Matson by a half a car late. 28 Sean Amor, fast qualifier, falling off the pace. Number 7 Keith Hankins, our pole setter, will be bringing him out for lap number 2. It's Keith Hankins in the 7, 55 Justin Matson, 95 Steve Stacy moving up on the inside as the halfway mark will come out. We're going to have 3 in and 3 to go in our dash for cash in our late model. With Keith Hankins up front, 55 Justin Matson following suit, right behind him in second, 95 Steve Stacy's third, Bobby Gash in the 21, and Sean Amor as we complete lap number 4. Keith Hankins, car number 7, out of Goshen. He'll get the white flag. He'll only have 3/8 of a mile to go this next time by. And as they bring it out of turn 4, your checkered flag will fly for number 7, Keith Hankins. 7:55.95. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3 in our first late model dash. Number 95, Steve Stacy, brings home third. 55. Justin Matson was second, and car number 7, Keith Hankins. Your winner. Put your hands together for the 7 out of Goshen. That is Keith Hankins. Looks him over. He's going to give them their final pace lap this time by, as we got 3 rows side by side going, 6 laps in our street stocks, 6-lap dash for cash. Pole setter Mike Boom Boom Cannon out of Syracuse right there in the number 2.
59 Scott.
59 Paul Scott, and number 9 Phil Haig. Shane Sanders on the outside, and D&N Racing number 5. Kevin Gunkel in the number 12 from Pierceton, and the black number 5 of Bill Nearing from Cedar Lake, Indiana. Welcome to the Plymouth Speedway. Watch them as they bring it up to speed out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers looks him over. He gives them the green. We're off and racing again at the action track of the Midwest, the Plymouth Speedway. On the outside, 59 Paul Scott getting a little bump and go move from the number 5 of Shane Sanders, trying to help him up on the outside groove. As they come around to complete lap 1, your leader is the pole setter, number 2, Mike Cannon. Boom Cannon up front. 59 Paul Scott running second, trying to hang down on the inside line. Shane Sanders in the number 5 has been shuffled back to third, and here comes Bill Nearing in the black number 5 on the outside as we complete lap through. Keep your eye on the black number 5 of Bill Nearing from Cedar Lake, Indiana. He was fast qualifier today with a 14.50. He's setting the pace right now as he works the outside groove at the halfway mark. 3 in and 3 to go. Number 5, Bill Nearing on the outside, looking to move from the back of the pack to the front in a fast way, is doing it so far as he battles on the outside of Paul Scott, car number 59 at the line for 4 down and 2 to go. 2 laps remain in our street stock 6-lap dash. 59 Paul Scott on the inside, Mike Cannon on the outside in number 2, Bill Nearing in the black number 5, looking inside now, trying to figure out a way to get around him as the white flag flies. Black number 5, Bill Nearing, trying to get to the front. Paul Scott, Mike Cannon have him bottled in. And the checkered flag will fly for number 59, Paul Scott, edging him out at the line. 59, Paul Scott. 2, Mike Boom Boom Cannon was second, and the 5 of Bill Deering was third. That's the way they're going to finish, 59, 2, and 5, as they bring it home. Put your hands together for the 59 from Goshen. That is Paul Scott. Of Derek Jimerson from Walkerton, and on the outside of the third row, that's 17, a rookie driver out of Napanee. That's Corey Ryman. Corey Ryman, fast qualifier today with a 16.25. Watch them now as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers is looking them over. He gives them the green light. We're off and racing in our mini stock 6-lap dash. 83, Donnie Mangan on the inside. Andy Kindig on the high side, trying to move out there. He's got about a half a truck length lead as he goes into turns 3 and 4, but he gets a little wide. Number 711, Andy Kindig, digging it in to complete lap 1 as your leader. The 711 up front. 14, Kevin Shepard now shuffled up to second, looks to the outside, and here comes the 17 of Corey Ryman's going to follow his lead on the outside groove as well as we complete lap number 2. Your leader is still the 14 now of Kevin Shepard as he edges him out at the line on that last lap. 14, Kevin Shepard now with a clear pass on the outside down the back stretch. 17, Corey Ryman moving up to second as we reach the halfway point. 3 in and 3 to go this time around. 14, Kevin Shepard. 17, Corey Ryman trying to look to the inside as they came out of the back stretch. And out of turn 2, but 14, Kevin Shepard's going to settle up front. He'll be your leader with 2 laps to go this time around. 17, Corey Ryman now looks to the outside. 18, J.R. Ryman running in third. The 17 of Corey Ryman, fast qualifier in the mini stocks this afternoon. White flag flies as he takes the lead on the final lap. Number 17, Corey Ryman. Out in front, 14, Kevin Shepard running second. 18, J.R. Ryman's in third.
That's Jeremy Dameron in 14, not Kevin Shepard.
And the checkered flag will fly for number 17, Corey Ryman. Corey Ryman, number 17, bringing home the checkered flag in tonight's mini stock dash for cash. 17, 14, 18, that's the way they finish, 1, 2, and 3. 18, J.R. Ryman finishes third. 14, understand, is being driven by Jeremy Dameron, not Kevin Shepard. No profile sheet, didn't know. Number 1, Scott Ross, taking the early lead in our late model heat. 95, Bobby Morgan, our pole setter, back to second as we complete lap number 1. On the outside to 13, Mike Miller Jr. now moving around the 895 of Bobby Morgan to second as they complete lap 2 this time by. 58, Ron Maynard Jr., who started on the outside of the 4th row. Fast car out there, moves to 3rd now as he gets around Bobby Morgan's number 95 machine. We've got 3 in and 7 to go this time around in tonight's late model qualifying heat. It's USA 1, number 1 of Scott Ross, 13, Mike Miller Jr., 58, Ron Maynard Jr. there, moving up on the outside. 14, Brandon Maynard's in 4th as we complete lap 4. Now the blue 14 of Michael Thayer looking to get up there to the top 5. As they work around this time, halfway mark will come out. We got 5 down, 5 to go this time by. Mike's going to go ahead and give him a 6 lap. That's okay. Whoa, and we got action in turn 3. Number 14, Brandon Maynard, got sideways there in turn 3. And then the rest of the cars back behind him had to hit the skids to avoid any kind of fender benders. And so 14, Brandon Maynard brings out our first caution flag on the night. 4 more laps to go next time. Your leader is the USA number 1 of Scott Ross. Out of La Paz, Indiana, 58, Ron Maynard Jr. from Union, Michigan, there in second. 13, Mike Miller Jr. out of Elkhart. The 12 of Ernst Starrett from Niles, Michigan. And the 14 of Brandon Maynard restarting at the tail as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers gives them the green. We're off and racing. 4 more laps to finish up our late model heat. And the 58 of Ron Maynard Jr. tried to get on the inside of Scott Ross there as they come out of turn 2. Now Maynard looks to the high side as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 7. 7 down, 3 to go. Number 1, Scott Ross, 58, Ron Maynard Jr. He started at the tail end of the pack in this thing. He was on the outside. He was our fastest car out of this bunch. He's got 2 more laps to go to try to get his way up there. The white flag will be coming out next time by. White flag coming out next time. Mike, white flag, white flag. He can't count. After 9 laps, your leader is. He can't count. White flag will fly this time. They've got 1 more to go. Scott Ross up front, Ron Maynard Jr. Number 1, Scott Ross, trying to hang on as the checkered flag flies. Watch him at the line. It'll go to the USA. Number 1 is Scott Ross. Profile sheet on him. 1:58.13. That's the way they finish 1, 2, and 3. The third. That's Keith Berger, and to his right will be the number 8 of Matt Elliott. 8 cars getting ready to go 10 laps. Speed stock, heat number 2. You're on deck. As Mike Powers puts them on their final base lap. Next time by, we're going 10 laps in our first speed stock heat. Gabby Abbey Sterling there, the pole setter, and the 8 up of Ricky Weldon will be bringing them out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers will be looking them over. He'll give them the green. They're off and racing 10 laps in our first speed stock. They're in the middle of the pack. Douglas Wheeler, Will Clark, looking his way around the left of Ricky Weldon. He moves his way to second. Oh, there goes the 50. Frank Snedeker around out of turn 2. Racing as everybody's going. Oh, and the 8 up. Spinning out off of turn 1. Ricky Weldon. We're still under green light racing as they come around to complete lap number 2. 2 down. Your leader is a 00 of Joe Clark. Number 40, Abby Sterling running there in second. The 85 of Kevin Zulak is up to third as we complete lap 3. They'll have 6 more to go this next time by. Your leader is 00 Joe Clark. The 40 of Abby Sterling running in second.
Halfway, Micah.
As they put the 8 up a lap down, our leader brings them out of turn 4. We're halfway home, 5 in and 5 to go for the 00 of Joe Clark. 40, Gabby Sterling. And the 85 out there running right behind him there in third. That is Kevin Zulak. 6 down, 4 more to go in our first street stock heat. Number 00, Joe Clark, way out in front. Abby Sterling running second in the number 40, 85, Kevin Zulak. And now here comes the number 8 of Matt Elliott up to fourth. White flag will fly next time by for the 00. Battle going on back there for fifth between Keith Berger as the white flag flies for Joe Clark in car number 00. He's got 1 more to go. Abby Sterling running in second. Now the number 8, Matt Elliott, trying to put the 85 of Kevin Zulak back to fourth. But as our leader comes out, he'll get the checkered flag. Your winner is the 00 of Joe Clark. Number 40 will finish second, and the 85 brings home third. 00, 40, and 85, that's the way they finish 1, 2, and 3. Kevin Zulak, number 85, was third. The 40 of Abby Sterling. She started on the pole. She finishes second behind the 00. Your winner is the 00 of Joe Clark. 2 cars on the outside of the front row. Then you got the 84 Bob Hunsberger, the 25 of Chad Yoder. Third row is the 6 of Carl Muffley. On the outside of the third row is the 0 of Doug Banow. Fourth row inside, the number 2 of Sam Hirschberger. On the outside of the fourth row, that's the 24 car of Roger Rubino from Crown Point. And last row, the Goshen Collision Center Special number 1, Al Maurer. To his right, the number 40 from Plymouth and Tricky Dicky Sedell. As Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose, they're off and racing 10 laps in our second street stock heat. Craig Antmeyer, the pole setter, losing ground to the number 2 of Tony Nearing as Tony Nearing works the outside groove. We got 3 wide down there in the middle. Number 6, Carl Muffley, and 25, Chad Yoder battling for third, but number 2, Tony Nearing, out in front now. He's your new leader as they come around here to complete lap number 2. Tony Nearing from Cedar Lake, Indiana, out in front. Number 40, Craig Antmeyer, falling back to second now, and almost going back to third as number 6, Carl Muffley, gets the inside line. And number 6, Carl Muffley, moves to second on lap number 3. Roger Rubino from Crown Point in the number 24 now up to third. The 0 of Doug Banow is running in fourth as they complete lap number 4 this time by. They got 6 more to go in our second street stock heat. Number 2 out in front, Tony Nearing. He'll be bringing them around at the halfway. 5 in, 5 more to go in tonight's second street stock heat. Roger Rubino, number 24 from Crown Point, running there in second. Looking on the inside of number 6 of Carl Muffley. That's the battle for second. Uh-oh. Smoke's a-flying out of our leader, number 2. Looks like he might be on fire as he goes to the infield. On lap number 6, your leader dropping off. Number 6, Carl Muffley, your new leader, as he heads down the backstretch. Caution flag will come out, I believe, because we might have some oil on the track, or at least we got some smoke rolling anyway from the number 2 Tony Nearing car. Up front, Tricky Dicky Seidel running there in second. Doug Banow in the 0 from Washington's in third. 25 Chad Yoder from Napanee, and then there's Al Maurer in that Goshen Collision Center Special, rounding out the top 5 with 3 laps left in tonight's second street stock heat. As they bring it up to speed, coming out of turn 4, Mighty Mike turns them loose. We're off and racing. 3 more laps in our second street stock heat here at Plymouth Speedway. Number 6, Carl Muffley up front, down the backstretch. Number 40, Tricky Dicky Seidel right there in second. 0, Doug Banow trying to make his way up front as we complete lap 8. They got 2 more to go this time by.
Did he?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to put this down.
I guess I miscalculated as the checkered flag will fly this time. Watch him at the line. The checkered flag flies for number 6, Carl Muffley.
We'll have to run here.
9.
9.
Who'd you have second? 0?
40.
6, 40, and 0. That's the way they finished 1, 2, and 3.
Run 10.
Number 0, Doug Banow, finishes third. Number 40, Tricky Dicky Seidel, was second. And winning tonight's second street stock heat, put your hands together for the number 6 out of Plymouth. Here he is. A big spectator enduro driver wins tonight's street stock second heat. Let's hear it for number 6, Carl Muffley.
And of course on the outside of the third row, the red number 8 of Tad Calvo. Fourth row inside, 124 of Tim Davis, and his right to Goshen. And number 10 of Howard Eric Kaiser.
8 cars getting ready to go 10 laps in our third street stock heat. .150 Leroy Roy up front, our pole setter. He'll be bringing them up to speed with the 18 of Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers gives them the green. They're off and racing. Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh just takes off. 150 Leroy Roy sleeping at the wheel on the start of that one. Billy Rumbaugh just blew right by him. Car number 18 is your leader as they come out of turn 4 to complete the first lap of this 10-lap heat race. Number 15, Don Hunley, now running there in second. 38, Darrell Clicks in third as the rest of the field try to shuffle past the 150 of Leroy Roy up there to the top 5 spots. We've got 2 in and 8 to go this next time by. It is Billy Rumbaugh up front. Rumbling Billy Rumbaugh, rumbling right along with the 15 of Don Hunley running in second, trying to figure out some way to get on around him, inside or outside. 38, Darrell Click right behind him, watching to see what happens up front. 7 laps remaining in this, our third street stock heat. 15, Don Hunley now works the outside door. The 18 of the Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh. Rumbaugh stays low. Hunley on the outside in a Napa-sponsored car is the new leader on lap 4. And a 15 of Don Hunley leads him out of turn 2. Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh running back here in second. As we come to the halfway point, 5 in, 5 to go. Your new leader is the 15 of Don Hunley. Billy Rumbaugh on the 18 running in second. 38, Darrell Clicks in third. Leroy Roy in the 150 now, running there in fourth in front of the 52 of Matt Sparks. Tim Talbooth in number 8 is in sixth. 124, Tim Davis back there in seventh. And Hollywood Eric Kaiser in the number 10, rounding out the 8-car field as they head down the backstretch through Alligator Alley and into turns 3 and 4. We've got 7 down and 3 to go this time by. Don Hunley up front. In that Goshen Collision Center special, Hunley Service and Repair Napa Auto Parts sponsored machine brings him around for lap number 8. 18, Billy Rumbaugh running second. 38, Darrell Click trying to hang on to third. As the white flag will fly this time, this is being the final lap in tonight's Third Street Stock Heat. And a checkered flag will wave this time for the Napa Auto Parts number 15 of Don Hunley. 15, 18, 38, that's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Darrell Clifton, car number 38, was third. 18, Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh, our pole setter, finishes there in second. And winning tonight's Third Street Stock Heat, he started on the outside of the second row. Put your hands together for the 15 out of Goshen. That is Don Hunley. Going 10 laps in tonight's fourth and final street stock heat. Pole setter number 28, Matt Burkholder, back to second is Greg Gifford, and the 68 is driving away. 68, Greg Gifford, out of Michigan City, leads him around the first lap. 28, Matt Burkholder back to second. 54, Bob Bean there in third. Paul Scott in the 59 now moving up to fourth. And the number 5 of Bill Nearing is up to fifth as they complete lap 2. The number 5, Bill Nearing, fast qualifier on the day with it. Oh, and here goes Paul Scott around. Look out, Kevin Guckle, number 12, coming to a slow halt over there by our stoplight. So caution flag comes out with 2 down and 8 to go in our fourth and final street stock heat. 59 City right behind him, 28, Matt Burkholder from Bremen. 54, Bob Bean there in the Action Cycle sponsored machine. Then we got Bill Nearing right there, our fast qualifier, the 5 of Bill Nearing. Keep your eye on him. He's out of Cedar Lake, Indiana. He come here in the Daughter Race Car sponsored machine. He's running fourth. As we bring them up to speed coming out of turn 4, Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. They got 8 more to go. Oh, and Neil Nearing. Something wrong with the number 5 fast qualifier. Shane Sanders moves to 4th now. Number 9, Phil Haig is up to 5th. As the number 5, Bill Herring's car. The fast qualifier, something went wrong with the number 5. As we work around here on lap number 4, your leader is the 68 of Greg Gifford. Bob Beaner in the 54 moving up to 2nd. Number 5, Shane Sanders is up to 3rd. We've got 4 down and 6 to go this time by. 54, Bob Bean on the outside, trying to make his move on the outside groove. Phil Haig now in the number 9, moving up there to 5th at the halfway point. 5 in and 5 to go. It's the 68 of Greg Gifford. Bob Bean on the outside groove, trying to make his move. That 54 is on a rail on the outside. Number 5, Shane Sanders, going to hook up and draft behind him as they complete lap number 6. 54, Bob Bean takes the lead coming out of turn 2. 68, Greg Gifford stays on the inside line in turn 3. They're racing side by side as they come out of turn 4, but your new leader will be the 54, Bob Bean. With 3 more laps remaining in our 4th and final street stock heat, Shane Sanders hooks up and drafts right behind him, and car number 5 moves to 2nd. 68, Greg Gifford falls back to 3rd. 8 down, 2 to go this time by.
Yes, Mark, there by my foot. The box on the right-hand side of me.
I didn't see it.
Track. White flag this time.
White flag will fly this next time by. The battle's up front between 54 Bob Bean and the number 5 is Shane Sanders. That's the battle as they go into turns 1 and 2. Sanders on the inside. Bob Bean stays on the outside. He maintains his line. And 54 Bob Bean trying to hold off the number 5. Watch him at the line. The checkered flag will fly for 54 Bob Bean. Out of Mishawaka, Bob Bean bringing home our 4th and final fast street stock heat. It was 54, 5, and 59. That's the way they finished 1, 2, and 3. 59, Paul Scott held on to 3rd. Shane Sanders was 2nd in car number 5. And, of course, the 54 picking up tonight's 4th and final fast street stock heat. Number 54, Bob Bean out of Mishawaka. Good job. Stock heat.
How many laps are on the feature?
This is 85.
20 laps of these guys, or how many? Break it down.
Driving the number 8, John Straw. Actually, I believe John Straw is driving the 65, and the number 8 is Jeff Voorhees. He's on the outside. Second row, the 37. Who the hell is the 37? Watch them now as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers looks them over. We're going 10 laps in our mini stock heat. And moving up front, number 711, Andy Kindig, as he goes to the front on the very first lap. Andy Kindig up front in the 711. 14, Jeremy Damron running 2nd. 17, Corey Ryman, fast qualifier there in 3rd already. Three-way battle for the lead as they work around here on lap number 2.
Yeah, them are already up.
Never already up?
Yep,
Okay.
them are cheers.
14, Jeremy Damron took the lead on lap 3 as he gets on the inside of 711, Andy Kindig. And here comes the 17 of Corey Ryman, fast qualifier running in 2nd. A rookie driver out of Napanee, 17, Corey Ryman trying to catch Jeremy Damron, a former mini stock track champion at New Paris Speedway. Jeremy Damron driving the 14 this weekend. Corey Ryman, a rookie driver, number 17, running in 2nd. 711 Andy Kindig there in 3rd as we complete lap 4 this time by.
Pretty many lap feature, but it's things there, but I got here.
Number 18, that's J.R. Ryman. Now he's worked his way to 4th. As we complete lap 5, 5 down, 5 to go. Mikey's getting ready to give him the halfway now.
Halfway.
17, Corey Ryman on the inside of Jeremy Dameron at the halfway point. Takes over the lead, number 17, Corey Ryman. 14, Jeremy Dameron running in second. That's the battle up front. As they work around the slower traffic, number 8, Jeff Voorhees getting a lap down. They got 4 more to go this time around. 6 in and 4 to go for number 14. Jeremy Dameron back on the lead as he worked around the number 7 of Wild Willie Guard. Corey Ryman, number 17, got held up by slower traffic's back to second now with 3 laps left. Jeremy Dameron in car number 14 out front. 17, Corey Ryman running there in second. You go back, you've got the 18 of J.R. Ryman now running in third as they complete lap number 8. They got 2 to go. Number 7-11, Andy Kindig is running in fourth. 14, Jeremy Dameron. White flag will fly this time. They got 1 more to go.
White flag, Matt, white flag. White flag next to you. White flag. White flag, there you go.
Wave one of them. Checkered flag. There's the white flag. They got 1 more to go next time by. As Corey Ryman is taking the lead now, back away from Jeremy Dameron in car number 14 on the final lap. Checkered flag will come out this time. The checkered flag will fly for a fast qualifier, 17, Corey Ryman. 17, 14, and 18. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. So the 17, 14, 18 finishing 1, 2, and 3 in tonight's mini stock heat. Number 18, J.R. Ryman brought up third. The 14 of Jeremy Dameron finishes second.
Late models, listen up. Quick 10-minute intermission.
Let's wave to all of our drivers this time as he puts them on their final pace lap. Flick your bics, wave your hands, your hats, and your hankies. Say good luck, guys, and good racing. 14 cars going to go 40 laps in honor of Jim Blunt, the grandfather of racing here at the Plymouth Speedway. Keep your eye on them as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. We're going racing 40 laps here at the Plymouth Speedway in our late model. Number 1, Scott Ross, pole setter, jumps out to the early lead. 14, Brandon Maynard right there. Here comes his brother, Ron Maynard Jr. in the 58, running in third as we complete lap 1. Scott Ross in the USA number 1 leads them down the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. looking up on the high side. 14, Brandon Maynard on the inside. Everybody side by side for second. All 3 drivers trying to get that lead as they work on lap number 3. Scott Ross bringing them out of turn 4 again. 3 down, 37 to go. Scott Ross in the USA number 1, 58. Oh, there goes the 13 of Mike Miller Jr. around in turn 2. Caution flag coming out for 13, Mike Miller Jr. Looped it over there in turn 2 all by himself. The first caution coming out with 3 laps in. Before we could get lap 4 across the line, caution flag coming out for the 13 of Mike Miller Jr. He'll have to restart at the tail end of the pack. Front, 14, Brandon Maynard, 58, Ron Maynard, 7, Keith Hankins, 91, Rich Segnich. Fast qualifier, 28, Sean Amore running there in 6. Steve Stacy, Michael Thayer, Bobby Gash, Justin Madsen, and the rest of the field as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. moving up on the outside. So is Segnich, Rich Segnich in the 91 trying to work up there as we complete lap 4 this time by. Scott Ross, our pole setter. And 14, Brandon Maynard on the inside there in turn 3 and 4, but Scott Ross brings them around. Lap 5. 5 25 down, 35 to go. Brandon Maynard on the inside, now coming out of turn 2. He was trying to get on the inside of Scott Ross. Ross hangs on for lap number 6. Still your leader, number 1. 28, Sean Amor now picking his way through the pack. He's working around the number 7 of Keith Hankins there in the backstretch. Ran out of racing room back there by the backstretch wall as we complete lap 7. Sean Amor at number 28 as the 13 of Bruce Miller drops off the pace on lap 7. He's into the infield. 95 Steve Stacy on the inside of 28 Sean Amor. We've got 8 down this time around. Scott Ross, Brandon Maynard, Ron Maynard Jr. running 1, 2, and 3. Steve Hankins in the black 7s running in 4th. Sean Amor and Steve Stacy battling for 5th as we complete lap number 9. Brandon Maynard, number 14, stays low. He wants that inside line. Sean Amor is working on the outside groove, but he's got nobody to help him. As Horst is coming out with 165 with Justin Matson on that last lap. We got 10 in and 30 to go. Number 1, Scott Ross, brings him around to lap 11. Brandon Maynard second. 58, Ron Maynard Jr., they tag a little bit there as the Weebles wobble there in turn 2. 91, Rich Segbich, mechanical problems there. He's about to go a lap down on lap number 12. Your leader is the number 1 of Scott Ross, 14, Brandon Maynard, 15, Ron Maynard Jr., and 28, Sean Amor, now up to 4th. 7, Keith Hankins has got shuffled all the way back to 6 as they complete lap 13. 91, Rich Segbich, taking it to the infield on lap 13. We'll have 14 down this time around. Your leader is still the number 1 of Scott Ross. 14, Brandon Jr. 28, Sean Amor right now. Oh, and a little tap there. 28 on the 58. Ron Maynard Jr. And here comes Steve Stacy on the inside. Sean Amor got into the back of the 58 of Ron Maynard Jr. there. 15 down and 25 to go. Our leader is the number 1 of Scott Ross as he heads into turn 3 and 4. 14, Brandon Maynard running second. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. still holding on to third. Sean Amor, Steve Stacy knocking on his rear door. As Stacy gets loose in turn 1, he falls back. 17 laps down this time around. Was that 17? Bern? I think so. 18 laps down now for Scott Ross. 14, Brandon Maynard running there in second. Sean Amor has worked his way up to third now. 19 down. Number 1 is Scott Ross. Halfway mark will come up next time. Halfway mark coming up. 20 down, 20 to go for the number 1 of Scott Ross. He's led the first half. Here comes Sean Amor, number 28 on the inside of Brandon Maynard in turns 1 and 2. Sean Amor moves to second. 14, Brandon Maynard back to third as we complete lap 21. 95 Steve Stacy now trying to get up front. He's trying to get around the 58 of Ron Maynard Jr. there for that third place spot. Actually, that'd be the 4th place spot. As they complete lap 22, your leader is number 1 of Scott Ross. 28, Sean Amor in second. 14, Ron Maynard. And then 14, Brandon Maynard. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. And Steve Stacy in the 95, rounding out the top 5. As they complete lap 23, and number 12, Bruce Derrick. Dropping out into the infield. 14, Brandon Maynard still holding on to third as they complete lap 24. Your leader is number 1 of Scott Ross. 28, Sean Amor running in second. Trying to catch him. Next time by, they got 25 down, 15 to go. For number 1, Scott Ross, and 28, Sean Amor. Brandon Maynard, Ron Maynard Jr. running in the top 5. Is 14 a lap down? I can't tell. 27 laps complete for number 1, Scott Ross. 28, Sean Amor right behind him now as they come out of turn 2. Sean Amor trying to take the lead. His time is running out. We've got 28 down and 12 to go this time by Sean Amor on the inside. Got enough room there as they're going to turns 1 and 2. 28, Sean Amor right behind him. USA number 1, Scott Ross. That's the battle into turns 3 and 4 for that lead. 29 down this time by Scott Ross and Sean Amor. They're working nose to tail as they come out of 32 down the backstretch. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. in third. 14, Brandon Maynard holding down fourth. The blue 14 of Michael Sayers up to fifth as they got 30 down and 10 to go. 30 down and 10 to go that time by. Nine laps remain in tonight's Jim Blunt Memorial Late Model Feature. Number 1, Scott Ross. 28, Sean Amor. Running 1 and 2. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. is in third. Amor tags him in turn 4. Sean Amor, a little bump and run. Scott Ross regains the lead in turn 1. 8 laps to go. This will be 33 down, 7 to go this time by. 33 down, 7 to go. Number 1, Scott Ross and Sean Amor working nose to tail. Scott Ross has done a great job so far, but here comes Amor looking on the inside again. 34 down and 6 to go.
Five.
Running in third is the 58 of Ron Maynard Jr. Brandon Maynard holding on to fourth. 5-lap signal comes out this time. 35 down, 5 to go for Scott Ross and Sean Amor battling it out for the last lap. Ross wiggles in turn 2. Scott Ross wiggles. 28 Sean Amor didn't get around him, but he's got the inside line as they come out of turn 4 with 4 more laps remaining. Number 1, Scott Ross. 37 down, 3 to go this time by. Back up to fourth with 2 laps left in tonight's Jim Blunt Memorial Late Model Feature. The white flag will come out. They got 1 more to go. The final lap coming up. White flag flies for Scott Ross and Sean Amor. They got 1 to go. Amor looks to the inside as he comes out of turn 2. Not enough room. Scott Ross trying to hang on. He started on the outside of the front row. Checkered flag will wave for number 1, Scott Ross. 1:28, 58, 95, and 14. That's the way they're going to finish in the front 4. One, 28, 58, 95, and 14. That's the way they finish in the top 5. Michael Thayer brings home 5th. 95, Steve Stacy was 4th. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. held on to 3rd. 28, Sean Amor coming up a little short, finishes 2nd. And winning tonight's Jim Blunt Memorial Late Model Feature, he'll pick up the trophies. Winning the 2004 Jim Blunt Memorial Late Model Feature. Put your hands together for the USA number 1 of Scott Ross. A big send-off. Flick your bics, wave your hands, your hats, and your hankies. Say good luck, guys, and good racing. 14 cars going 25 laps in tonight's street stock action here at the action track of the Midwest and Plymouth Speedway. Watch them now as they come out of turn 4. They're going to be bringing it up to speed. Mighty Mike Powers is going to be lugging them over. He gives them the green flag. We're off and racing. Boogity Boogity Boys go racing as they head out of turn 2. 15 Don Hunley up front. Number 8, Tim Talbot having problems already. Falls all the way to the back of the pack. And as they come around to complete lap 1, it is the number 15 of Don Hunley up front. 52 Matt Sparks running second. 124 Tim Davis there in third as they head down the Alligator Alley backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. 54 Bob Beans running in fourth. Now here comes a bid for the lead and down the main straightaway. 52 Matt Sparks is making a charge. On the inside of the 15 of Don Hunley. The Napa sponsor, Michael Waltrip, lookalike number 15 of Don Hunley, will lead him around this time. We've got 3 down and 22 to go. 124 Tim Davis there in third. 59 Paul Scott working on the outside of him there for that third place spot. Scott slides up ahead of him in turn 3. This time 4 down and a whole bunch more to go. Oh, and we got one that was just rubbing the wall here in the main straightaway. I don't know who it was. I think it was the number 9 of Phil Haig. 5 down, 20 to go this time by. Your leader is still 15, Don Hunley, just hanging on. With the 52 of Max Sparks and the 59 of Paul Scott. Hounded him at the back doors. They come out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Paul Scott and the number 59 looking for that lead as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap number 6. 5-car battle coming out of turn 2. 15 Don Hunley on the inside, Paul Scott on the outside, and then 59. The 59 of Paul Scott going to be the new leader as they complete lap 7 this time by. 59 Paul Scott out front. Don Hunley on the inside, losing ground as Bob Bean in the 54 moves to second in turn 3. Shane Sanders in the number 5 is moving up to third as we complete lap 8. Now here comes the black number 5 of Bill. Black number 5 of Bill Henner moving up there. He's up to 4th for a fast qualifier. Bill Nearing up there to 4th and looking toward the front. We've got 10 down, 15 to go this time by. 59 Paul Scott out of Goshen up front. 54 Bob Bean running in second. The white 5 of Shane Sanders there and the black number 5 of Bill Nearing. Nearing his way to the top as we complete lap 11. 59 Paul Scott out in front. Shane Sanders now moves to second. Halfway mark will come out. They got 12 down, 13 to go this time around. 59 Paul Scott out front as they head down the backstretch. Number 5 Shane Sanders running there at second. The black number 5 of Bill Nearing is working his way to the top with 13 down and 12 to go. 54 Bob Bean running in 4th, and then the rest of the field trailing behind about a quarter of a lap as we complete lap 14 this time around. Up front, though, it's 59 Paul Scott and the 5 of Shane Sanders and the black 5 of Bill Nearing working the outside there. He runs out of pavement, almost loses it going into turn 3. They got 15 down and 10 to go. Paul Scott, Shane Sanders, Bill Nearing, Bob Bean. The front 4 with 16 in and 9 left. Oh, and Shane Sanders, number 5. Looks like he's got a blown motor, number 5, smoking heavily. He's out of commission. That moves the black number 5 of Bill Nearing up. As they complete lap 17, they got 8 left. Oh, and they got caution flag coming out over there in turn 2. What number is that? Can't tell from here. Scott, number 5, Bill Nearing, running there in second. 54, Bob Beans in third. 12, Kevin Guckle. 68, Greg Gifford. That's your front 5. Keep your eye on them as they come out of turn 4. They'll be bringing them up to speed. leader starts the field as Mighty Mike turns him loose. We're off and racing. 8 more laps. 59 Paul Scott got a little loose over there in the oil dry. Number 5 Bill Naring, though, running there in second. As we complete lap 18, they got 7 more to go. 54 Bob Bean hanging on to third. The 12 of Kevin Gunkel. Now we got a battle up front, side by side, wheel to wheel in turns 3 and 4. Number 5, Bill Nearing, working on the outside on lap number 19. 6 laps to go as Bill Nearing in car number 5 works the outside groove and takes the lead coming out of turn 2. Your new leader is the number 5 of Bill Nearing. He'll have 20 down and 5 to go this time around. 59 Paul Scott running second. 54 Bob Bean hanging on to third. Kevin Gunkel in the fourth. 68 Greg Gifford and number 9 of Paul Haig back there battling for fifth with 21 in and 4 left. Number 5, Bill Nearing out in front. Fast qualifier on the day. Finally worked his way around on lap 20. He's got 3 more laps to go this time around to get tonight's checkered flag in our Jim Blunt Memorial Night of Racing here at the Plymouth Speedway. Here at the new Plymouth Speedway. No, we got 2. Final lap coming up as the white flag now shows for the number 5 of Bill Nearing. And the checkered flag will now wave for number 5, Bill Nearing, as he picks up tonight's street stock feature. 59 Paul Scott second. 54 Bob Bean brings home third. That's the way they're going to finish. It was 5, 59 and 54. Bob Bean held on to third. 59 Paul Scott finished second. Winning tonight's main street stock feature, the 25 lapper. Put your hands together for the guy that comes visit us this weekend. Number 5 coming all the way from Cedar Lake, Indiana. Put your hands together for the number 5 of Bill Nearing.
His right fourth row is the number 1 of Al Mauer. Fifth row,
9 cars going 15 laps. Our Street Stock C feature. Keep your eye on Gabby Abbey on the outside. Young lady, only 14 years young, driving a number 40 Street Stock. Nine cars, 15 laps. Our Street Stock C feature action about to begin as they bring it up to speed out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers is going to look him over. He gives him the green. We're going racing in our 15-lap Street Stock C feature as Gabby Abbey moves out front in the number 40. 00 Joe Clark going to work up there right behind her as they go into turns 3 and 4. Joe Clark looking for that lead as they complete lap 1 this time by. 00 has the lead as they go into turn 1. Number 40, Gabby Abbey Sterling back to second. Here comes the number 8 of Matt Elliott up there to third, and the 85 rushing up there. Can't remember who drives that 85. Kevin Zulak in the 85 now down on the inside of Matt Elliott, number 8. Elliott gets a little wiggle there from that little bump and go. This time around, we'll have 3 down and 12 to go in our 15-lap Street Stock C feature. 00 Joe Clark up front. Abby Sterling in the number 40 running there in second. 85, Kevin Zulak. Here comes the number 50 up there in the hunt. Number 50, Frank Snedeker, looking up there to move to second as he gets on the inside of Abby Sterling.
Here's the Street Stock.
6 down, 9 to go. This time by. 00 Joe Clark is your leader. Number 50 up there running in second. That's Frank Snedeker. Number 40, Abby Sterling running there in third as we complete lap number 7. This 8. Coming in for lap number 8. 8 down, 7 to go. The halfway point coming out. Number 50, Frank Snedeker on the inside of the 00. Frank Snedeker trying to get around Joe Clark. Battle for the lead as they go wheel to wheel, door to door in turns 3 and 4. Number 50, Frank Snedeker on the inside, your new leader on lap number 9. Joe Clark battling back on the outside in the 00 there. He's not giving up. 00, Joe Clark. Oh, and there goes Abby around off of turn 2 and in the infield. 10 down, 5 to go, that time by. For number 50, Frank Snedeker, and the 00 Joe Clark running in second now. Back in third is the 85 of Kevin Zulak, and the number 8 of Matt Elliott running in fourth. We got 4 laps to go this time by. Mike gives him 5-lap signal, that's okay. I got 11. Down, 3 to go this time. For the number 50 of Frank Snedeker and the 00 of Joe Clark as number 40 Abby sets it into the infield. 85 Kevin Zulak running in third. Number 8 Matt Elliott's in fourth. We've got 13 down, 2 left. For number 50 Frank Snedeker and the 00 Joe Clark running in second. 85 Kevin Zulak. Almost better than a quarter of a lap behind. White flag will come out this next time. White flag coming out for your leaders. Number 50, Frank Snedeker. 00 Joe Clark. 85, Kevin Zulak running third. Number 8, Matt Elliott's in fourth. And a checkered flag will wave this time for number 50, Frank Snedeker. 00 Joe Clark finishes second. 85 Kevin Zulak will finish third in front of the number 8 of Matt Elliott. $50, 00, and 85. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. The 85. Kevin Zulak finished third. 00 Joe Clark second, and winning tonight's Street Stock C feature. Put your hands together for 50 of Frank Snedeker. Flamin' number 8 of Kurt Gunkel. Fourth row inside, the 83 of Donnie Mangan. To his right, the 711 of Andy Kindig out of Elkhart. Fifth row is the 18 of J.R. Ryman. To his right, the 14 being driven by Jeremy Dameron. Sixth row inside, the 5-star of Derek Jimerson. To his right, fast qualifier 17 Corey Ryman. And at the back of the pack, 29 Paul Missler Jr. 13 cars going 20 laps as Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose in our mini stock 20-lap feature. 65 John Straw staying out in front. Here comes the 37 of Mike Connor working on the outside. Mike Connor, number 37, will lead them around for lap number 1. 26 Becky Shepard on the outside groove as well. As she works on the outside of the 65 of John Straw, he's falling off the pace. 26 Becky Shepard chasing the 37 of Mike Connor around here as they complete lap 2 this time by. '83 Donnie Mangan working the outside, moves to third, and here comes the Flamin' 8 of Kurt Gunkel. He's up to fourth as they complete lap 3 this time. '37 Mike Connor out in front. 26 Becky Shepard right there running in second as they go into turns 3 and 4. '83 Donnie Mangan's up to third. 4 down, 16 to go. Kurt Gunkel in the number 8's in fourth. Here comes the 18 of J.R. Ryman, now works the outside of him. Oh, and Jeremy Dameron, car number 14. Mechanical problems, drops off the pace. We've got 5 down, 15 to go. For your leader, number 37, Mike Connor. 26, Becky Shepard right there in second. Here comes Donnie Mangan on the outside, though, and car number 83. He's making a pass out there in turn 3. And Donnie Mangan and car number 83 now moves up to second as we complete lap 6. 18 J.R. Ryman also making a move around the 26 of Becky Shepard. Shepard's back to fourth. Oh, she slips a little bit. She goes back to fifth as Kurt Gunkel in the Flamin' number 8 moves his way up there with 7 laps in of this 20-lap mini stock main event. 37 Mike Connor and 18 J.R. Ryman. A little bump and run there as they went into turn 3. And 83 Donnie Mangan on the inside. Donnie Mangan going to make a bid for that lead as they complete lap number 8. Donnie Mangan on the inside out of Bourbon. Car number 83 going to lead him out of turn 2 with the 37 of Mike Connor on the high side falling back to second. Now here comes the 18 of J.R. Ryman there in third as they complete lap number 9 this time by. Keep your eye on the 17. Corey Ryman, number 17, fast qualifier on the day. He's up to fourth now as he works on the outside of Kurt Gunkel with the halfway mark coming out. 10 down and 10 to go for number 18, J.R. Ryman, your new leader. 83 Donnie Mangan's back to second. Number 8, Jeff Voorhees, getting put a lap down as he ends up losing some ground. We got 11 down, 9 to go. Your leader is the 18 of J.R. Ryman. 17, Corey Ryman now on the inside of the 83 of Donnie Mangan for second. Fast qualifier 17, Corey Ryman running there in second. Has had 2 checkered flags so far tonight. Can be possibly a full sweep in the mini stocks. He's just a rookie driver. He's out there giving everything he's got. The two cousins are up front, 18 J.R. Ryman and the 17 of Corey Ryman, with 13 down and 7 to go. 83 Donnie Mangan running in third, 37 Mike Connor, and the 5 of Derek Jimerson now moving to fourth. Corey Ryman's going to look on the outside this time. 14 down, 6 to go this time by. Oh, and Corey Ryman got a little wide there and grazed the wall. He falls back a little bit. J.R. Ryman still out in front to number 18. He'll get the 5-lap signal this time by. We got 15 down and 5 more to go in our mini stock main event. The battle of the Diamond Motorsports Ryman Design team running up front. 18 J.R. Ryman, 17 Corey Ryman, both young men from Napanee, Indiana. Brings them around, leading them 1 and 2 with 16 down and 4 to go. 83 Donnie Mangan's running in third. Number 5 Derek Jimerson's in fourth. Number 8 Kurt Gunkel. We got yellow flag coming out. Yellow flag coming out for the number 7 of Wild Willie Garden. There was another car sitting over there off of turn 2 headed down the backstretch ramp. For $1, hot dogs are 50 cents while supplies last. Head on down to the concession stand and get yourself a sandwich. $1 for a hamburger, 50 cents for a hot dog. You can't beat it. Take some home. We've got 4 to go as they come out of turn 4. Number 18, J.R. Ryman leads the 17 of Corey Ryman. Cousins bringing them down through the main straightaway as the green flag drops. 83, Donnie Mangan. Oh, and Derek Jimerson and Kurt Gunkel get tangled together over there in turn 2. Jimerson into the infield. 17 down, 3 to go as we're still in the green flag racing. Now Corey Ryman works the outside. 17, Corey Ryman, the faster of the two, makes his move around the 18, and Corey Ryman has 2 more laps to go to make a clean sweep in tonight's mini stock action here at the Plymouth Speedway. The 17 of Corey Ryman up in front of J.R. Ryman in car number 18. 83 Donnie Mangan's running in third as the white flag will fly this time by. They got 1 more to go in tonight's racing action. (17, 18, 83), that's the way they're running. Number 8, Kurt Gunkel is running in fourth as the checkered flag will fly for 17, Corey Ryman, 18, J.R. Ryman, 83, Donnie Mangan third, Kurt Gunkel fourth, 37, Mike Connor brings home fifth. That's the way they're going to finish in the top 5 in tonight's mini stock feature. It was 17, 18, 83, finishing 1, 2, and 3. 83, Donnie Mangan brings home third. 18, J.R. Ryman second.
Jerry, do you know car 50? Is there 2 cars 50?
Street stock number 50. There's only one.